Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the madness that is Zoom calls. We've all been there. The awkward silences, the mute button fails, and of course, that one guy who's always eating. Let's meet the 10 types of people you'll definitely see on a Zoom call. Alright, first up we got the classic, the always muted person. You know the one. They're always ready to jump in, full of ideas. Or so you think.
Lip syncs. I think we should...
Everyone, you're on mute. Ah, the dreaded you're on mute. We've all been there. It's like a rite of passage in the Zoom universe. And the best part, they finally unmute.
Finally unmutes. Okay, can you hear me now?
Everyone, now we can. Start over. And we gotta make them repeat everything. It's like a time loop of technological frustration. But hey, at least they're trying, right? Right?
Mutes self again by accident.
Oh, bless their heart. Next up, we got the folks who are, how do I put this, living their best lives during meetings. I'm talking about the background chaos crew.
I think the Q2 numbers are...
Cat knocks over lamp, kid runs by screaming, blender turns on. These are the folks who make you wonder if they're running a circus in their living room. I mean, seriously, where do they find the time? And the best part is, they usually just keep going.
Everything okay back there? Stoically. Just another Tuesday.
Just another Tuesday, folks. I guess when you're living in a constant state of chaos, a little background noise is nothing, right? Alright, moving on to the folks who are a little too excited about Zoom.
Waves dramatically. Hi, everyone.
You know the type. Always the first one to join the meeting, camera perfectly framed, probably wearing a full suit, even though it's casual Friday.
Okay, I made an agenda. Color-coded. I love Zoom. Zoom is life.
They love agendas. They love breakout rooms. They probably even love the waiting room. Honestly, I kinda admire their energy. But also, maybe someone should check their pulse. They might be a robot. A very enthusiastic, agenda-loving robot. Chapter 4. The snack monster, Zoom, isn't a restaurant. Or is it? Okay, you knew this one was coming. The snack monster.
So I was thinking, Crunch, maybe we could Crunch pivot our strategy, Slurp.
These are the folks who treat Zoom meetings like their own personal buffet. I mean, I get it, we've all been there. Sometimes you gotta grab a quick bite. But these folks? They take it to another level. Chips, cookies, full-on sandwiches. I once saw someone eating a bowl of cereal.
Could you maybe not eat during the meeting with a mouthful? It's a working lunch.
A working lunch, they say. Hey, at least they're dedicated, right? Chapter 5, the disconnected one, lost in the Zoom void. Alright, next up, we got the folks who are, well, let's just say they're not exactly tech-savvy. So if we can just, glitches, optimize the freezes with eyes half shut. The disconnected one forever battling spotty Wi-Fi and frozen screens. You know it's gonna be good when they start talking and their voice sounds like a robot from a bad sci-fi movie. We lost them, why now? And then, bam, they're gone, lost in the Zoom void. But hey, at least they provide some unintentional comic relief, right? Chapter 6, the incognito attendee master of disguise, or just muted. Okay, this next one is a classic, the incognito attendee. Every meeting has this guy. You know who I'm talking about? The folks who are always there, in theory. Their name pops up, but their camera, nowhere to be found. Are they secretly a superhero fighting crime in their pajamas? Are they just too embarrassed to show their messy apartment? The world may never know.
Mike, any thoughts? Robot voice filter. Yeah, I totally agree with everything.
And when they do finally speak, robot voice, gotta love it. Chapter 7, the multitasker, Zoom, more like Zoom, and everything else. Alright, let's be real, we've all been guilty of this one at some point. The multitasker.
Absolutely.
These are the folks who are somehow able to juggle a million things at once, all while pretending to pay attention on Zoom. They're nodding along, saying all the right things. But meanwhile, they're also doing their taxes, walking the dog, and maybe even performing open heart surgery.
Wait, is that the sound of a microwave?
No, that's just synergy.
Synergy, gotta love it. Chapter 8, the virtual background expert Zoom Globetrotter. Okay, this next one is for the folks who take Zoom backgrounds to the next level. The virtual background expert. These are the folks who treat Zoom like their own personal green screen. One minute they're on a tropical beach, the next they're hanging out with the cast of Friends, and then suddenly, they're in Mordor?
Because our quarterly numbers are on fire.
Makes sense to me. Chapter 9, the accidental camera flip Zoom gymnastics. Alright, last but not least, we got the folks who are, well, let's just say they haven't quite mastered the art of Zoom etiquette.
Is this working? Wait, why am I upside down?
We're looking at your ceiling. The accidental camera flip, a classic Zoom blunder. You know it's gonna be good when you see a close-up of someone's nostrils. Or worse, the inside of their nose.
Nice, that's where the ideas come from.
Hey, at least they're optimistic about it, right? Chapter 10. You! Yes, you! And there you have it, folks. The 10 types of people you're sure to meet on a Zoom call. But you know what the best part is? There's a little bit of each of these characters in all of us. We've all been the always muted person, the background chaos king or queen, and maybe even the snack monster once or twice. The beauty of Zoom is that it brings us together, quirks and all. It allows us to connect, collaborate, and yes, even laugh at ourselves along the way. So the next time you're on a Zoom call and things start to go a little sideways, just remember, you're not alone. We're all in this together. And that's it. Which Zoom personality are you? Drop it in the comments. I want to know. Smash that like button, subscribe for more laughs, and remember, always double check if you're muted. See you next time.